When the movie Avatar first debuted in theaters, there were reports of fans experiencing severe depression over their inability to visit the film's dazzling fantasy planet. Now, 7 years later, there's finally a cure for the Avatar blues. Here's ABC's Paula Ferris.
You are not in Kansas anymore. You are on Pandora.
The otherworldly land of Pandora. From the sci-fi blockbuster Avatar is now becoming a reality. This newest expansion to Disney's Animal Kingdom, Pandora, doesn't open to the public until May 27th.
You can see the mountains.
Oh, there are the floating mountains.
The floating mountains.
That is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, you can go right under that one central floating mountain there and feel its mass above you, and that's when you really know you're on an alien world. But
we got an early look from Avatar's creator, James Cameron.
This is all of the rainforest of Pandora, all around us now.
Like the film, this park is his brainchild. Did you ever think that this was going to be possible?
No. I think I knew it was going to be a pretty amazing world, but I was still thinking movie. You can walk around and you can smell the world, you can touch the world. And I wander around with a sense of wonder myself.
Yeah. How excited are you?
Very. I mean, look, after Titanic and Avatar, I could kind of do anything. I could just paint my toenails by the pool, or I could get a yacht and just sail around the world. I like working, you know, in the same way that I work with my design artists on the films. You know, I had an amazing time working with the Imagineering artists as they conjured all of this.
The match with Disney, Cameron says, was a natural one.
Animal Kingdom is founded on this idea that we're going to be fascinated by and curious about nature, and we're going to have this kind of conservation or stewardship role. And when you see these amazing animals, you know, in the rest of Animal Kingdom, it really just reminds you how amazing our own world is, Earth. You know, so Pandora nested within Animal Kingdom, I think, was genius.
Creating this world has been a true team effort. How did you guys do this?
We're never going to tell you.
I tried. Imagineers like Joe Rohde working for years to make a world created by CGI into something concrete.
We're heading into this ceremonial forest.
Rohde gave me a tour of the Navi River Journey, one of the land's new rides.
They're called a viper wolf.
Viper wolves.
Comparable to a coyote or something here.
How do the Navi feel about us kind of invading their world?
We've been welcomed into the culture because of our motives. We're here to learn, we're here to educate ourselves, we're here to become better stewards of our planet.
That's right. Any animosity between the humans and Navi and Avatar
Sky people cannot learn, you do not see.
has now faded away because the park is set generations after the film takes place, when peace prevails.
The world in which the Navi live is in order because they care about it, they care for it. It's not enough to care about the world. You have to care for it. You have to do things, take action.
That environmental message was one of the driving forces behind Cameron's decision to make the film. You know, when you first tried to sell this socially conscious message to the studios, I mean, I would imagine it had to be a tough sell, but why was that message really important to you?
I think we're at a particular cusp in human history where we haven't been able to truly dominate nature until really just now. Nature used to take care of us. Now we have to take care of nature. So the child has become the parent in a way.
What was seen as a risk for the studio paid off, Avatar becoming the highest grossing film of all time.
I just recently completed the script for movie 5, so we know where the whole story is going across these 4 sequel films, and we're pretty excited to be now full-on embarking on that journey. I've got my cast, you know,
you do?
for the
There
most
you
part.
go.
I mean, there's some characters I haven't cast yet, but I've got my principals, my key principals.
Is there any foreshadowing that we're going to see here that we will see in the sequels?
Maybe there might be some little things here and there that you say, oh, I saw that at Pandora, the land of Avatar, and now I'm seeing it in Avatar 2 or Avatar 3.
All 4 Avatar movies are currently in pre-production. Release dates haven't yet been announced. In addition to the sights, Pandora has its own cuisine. So these are your creations here.
Correct. This is our Navi blueberry cheesecake.
What about these drinks? And they're glowing.
Yes, they are totally fun. So what you see here is basically the nectar of Pongo Pongo. And on top you have beautiful passion fruit borbabo. Cheers.
Well done. But for those craving a more immersive experience,
You cannot wait.
the Flight of Passage ride allows visitors to take a heart-pounding ride on a Banshee.
And this is where people will be able to link with the Banshee and actually fly across Pandora.
The film's co-producer, John Landau, was my personal guide. I'm doing my best, Mr. Roboto. And this is all going to match me to my own personal avatar.
That's right. We're going to sync you up, find your match, and get you flying. So these are the link chairs that are actually going to connect us to the Banshees and let us fly across Pandora. Put on your riding goggles.
All right, it's go time, but sorry, you can't watch because this is still top secret. Now, we can't show you the virtual reality experience yet, but take my word for it, the ride's even more exhilarating than those epic movie scenes. By night, Pandora has yet another dazzling surprise in store. As the sun sets, the world is awash in a bioluminescent glow. You say that this is a transformative adventure. Has it transformed you in some ways?
Well, it certainly transformed my perception of what is possible in the real world, because if you had asked me ahead of time, I would have said this is not possible. What they've created here is not possible.
For Nightline, I'm Paula Ferris in Orlando.